But what the reason I say that is we just also had this conversation with Elon as of recently. I can go into a virtual reality world right now and take out a machine gun and mow down an entire police force, killing all of them.
Sure.
And that's a very acceptable thing in today's day and age. You can go in Grand Theft Auto. I can murder an entire family. I can do whatever I want in that world. So what I'm doing is I'm dialing this conversation back now to where I started, which was, and I think we all inherently agree with it, but what is it that makes the assault of a child? I guess it's that it's a child, right?
Exactly.
That makes people so much more, like, for example, December 14th, 2023, Lake County, Florida, prosecutors announced they are seeking death penalty for a man accused of committing sexual battery of a minor. So under the age of 12. So Florida would be the first state to actually potentially seek a death penalty, capital punishment for sexual assault of a minor. So basically putting it in the same category as capital murder.
Well, I think it deserves to be there in certain circumstances.
Does that deter every predator immediately?
I don't think it necessarily deters every predator immediately. It's going to make some guys think.
How? But what
And
percent? I mean, if you get caught, you're gonna die.
Or you
Right.
could die.
But,
yeah.
going to prison for the rest of your life, that you would think would be a deterrent. I mean, you're right. And I think in some cases, I do not think that's too extreme.
But even going to prison for the rest of your life, like I followed your show, and like I am definitely one of the people that has watched all the
Right.
clips available on YouTube, and I'm often actually surprised at how light the penalties were.
Well, so am I. And I think in the very beginning of our investigations, there was a temptation to view this by some members of the judiciary, even in the prosecutor's office, as a TV sting.
Entertainment.
As it's a TV sting. So yeah, it's bad, but it wouldn't have happened unless we did the predator investigations. I would argue that by the time they get caught in one of my investigations, they've already offended before. I hear it all the time. It's my first time. I've never done this before. And in some cases, that's true. I don't think the doctor, Parminder Jaswal, offended with a child prior to showing up at our house. Would he have done it that night? Absolutely. Without question. He would have had sex with a teenage girl. I wholeheartedly believe it. But will he do it in the future? I don't think so.
How much of you does this for entertainment versus doing good?
Like impact.
It all started for doing good. Now, unquestionably, that's still the goal. Along the way, it became something that was bigger than that. And undeniably, there are humorous moments, iconic moments.
The pizza.
The pizza.
Do you know about that?
I mean,
No.
I posted something yesterday. Are you aware of the Steelers Ravens?
Yeah.
Okay, so there was a predator who showed up, John Dupee,
Yep.
in Fairfield, Connecticut. And he said he just came over to watch the football game. Steelers Ravens, as he said.